I'll be back, 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 back.
I'll be back.
Hello, everybody! That one hurt my arm. And welcome to the diaries. Well, it's Saturday, and I have my hair pulled back, which generally means I'm either going to work on something on the porch, generally, or I am going to work, which I'm not, because it's Saturday, my day off, or I'm going to be cooking something. And today I'm cooking something. I'm cooking the Thanksgiving dinner thing that I do either the weekend before or the weekend after Thanksgiving, where some of my cast members come and I give them a Thanksgiving dinner, and we watch, we put on a Christmas movie, and then after the dinner is finished, we decorate the tree and we decorate the porch. Now actually, I let the younger ones decorate the tree, and then my director of photography is going to help me decorate the porch. We do it that way so I don't have to do it myself! And the fact that I want Christmas decorations up, but I like it when I don't have to do it all by my lonesome. And besides, they really enjoy it, and I like having them around too. So it's all a big hootie kai. Because I live in Darkslade Manor by myself, so on certain holidays, I don't necessarily celebrate them on that particular day, simply because unless my kids are out for a visit, or I'm out visiting family, I don't have anything going on. So I don't want to take them away from their Thanksgiving or take them away from their Christmas Day or whatever to join me for mine. So I make it a day or two. Generally, it's a day or two later. So today is going to be the Thanksgiving one. Now, I am making turkey roasts. I have two of them, and I'm going to make those for our dinner tonight. I'm also going to be making some homemade potatoes, not the kind that you buy out of the package and you pour it in and you add water and butter and then a harmonica plays. No, these are got some nice big russets, and I'm going to make some awesome potatoes to go with it. And then some vegetables and gravy and so forth. But first, I have to prepare my turkeys in my own special way. Now, I could use this voice to do it, or we could do it, let's prepare the turkey in a special way. Or I could just use my own voice. So who knows? But let's go take care of that right now. So to get things started up, let's get going! Okay. It is 1:43, which means it's not quite 2 o'clock for those of you who can't tell time. It's not quite 2 o'clock. I have dinner planned for around 5:30 or 6. These turkey roasts, here you can see it says turkey roast. See, it's a roast. And I'll explain the difference between a roast and a roll in just a second. They take about 2 hours to cook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare them, and I'm going to put them in the roasting pan, and we are going to put them in, but we're not going to turn them on. We're not going to turn on the heat for about maybe an hour and 15 minutes because I like to give it extra time. I'm doing 2, so as a rule of thumb, we're going to give it about an extra 20 minutes to a half an hour. So we're going to get to the preparation. Now, this is a turkey roast, not to be confused with a turkey roll. A turkey roll is basically turkey that's kind of ground up, and it's formed into a roll. This is a turkey roast where basically the breast meat, it's breast and thigh meat, has been cut off and then it's wrapped like so. So what you have is you have the full turkey pieces, the full pieces of meat, hasn't been ground up, hasn't been processed. It's just in a netting, which keeps it all together, which I prefer. Now, why don't I make a regular turkey? Well, I'll give you several reasons. One, they take forever. Two, they take forever. Three is not that they take forever, but there is more leftover skeletal structure.
Excuse me?
Than there is, meat. You have this big, massive thing, and you cut the meat off, and how much meat do you get off the breast of one of those? About this much. But it's, it's all skeleton. It's a big mess. This is nicer also. The fact that since it has already been originally sliced and it's pressed into this roll, when there are leftovers, and there will be, that's why I make two, they are great for snacks, for sandwiches, for putting in other meals and so forth. So I prefer the turkey roast as opposed to the whole turkey. So now you know. And you know it too. So stop looking at me like that.
I'm going to remember you said that.
Okay, I am not a big fan of burnerless stovetops, but we're not cooking this on the stovetop, so it's all good. So you're cooking it in the oven. In any case, you start with our bowl here, and we're going to add to our bowl a carefully measured amount of flour. About 7 smarvins of flour should do. That's about 7 smarvins. Smarvin is a unit of measurement when you don't want to take a unit of measurement. Then we're going to coat the top with some garlic powder here. Love that smell. Then we're going to add some Creole seasoning. We don't want to go too crazy with the Creole seasoning, okay? But I will anyway. It's much lower in sodium than salt, and this is going to get spread out over quite a distance here, so let's make sure that we have it in there. Alright. Now we're going to take a fork here and we're going to just kind of tamp this around a bit. And basically, the flour needs to look a little pink. It looks a little pink, and we got it. And that is not, it's almost there. Add a little more Creole seasoning here. Just a skosh. There we go. Alright, now, what we're going to add to this is something that's not really going to do much for blending in with this, but it's an important ingredient because it has to get onto the surface and stay there, and that is a clove of actual garlic. Now we were using garlic powder, and that's all well and good. That'll give it the flavor that we want, some of the flavor that we want rather, along the outside, but we need something to permeate the meat and get into the meat itself, and that's where real garlic comes in. So we're going to clip a little end off here and pull the outside. Oh gosh, that smells good. It smells like Gilroy. Alright. Now we need to get the small plate, which I had right here. I'm going to take this piece of garlic and we're going to take this and put it in the old garlic press here. Here we go. Move that to the back, move this to the front. going to press the garlic. And kind of cut it off here at the pass. Okay, so now that's in there, we're going to just kind of mix it in. Okay, this is ready now. Okay, so here's our turkey roast. As you can see, it is full turkey meat. It's not ground up or anything like that. Okay, we're going to open up. I keep saying we. I don't know why. Maybe I think there's extra people here. Well, you're here with me, and I'm sharing it with you. So here we go. Take this, and we're going to just kind of roll it in here. Just like so. And it always gets everywhere. That's just the nature of flour. No matter where you put it, it finds other locations to go. And we're going to put this in the pan. Get all this flour off my fingers. Rinse it out. Alright, now we want that surface to have a little bit of excuse me, a little bit of crunch to it. So we're going to take some Blue Bonnet I'm using, because everything's better with Blue Bonnet on it. If you're as old as me, you'll know what that's from. And we're just going to put a blarbor of it right on top of that turkey roast. There you go. And there is one of them ready. And now I'll put the other one in there. And we will turn it on in about an hour. As you know, I coach junior bowlers. I've been doing it more than half of my life. Here in Arizona, I've been doing it since 98, I believe. Yeah, 98. And today in the mail, I received my lanyard that says that I am a registered junior coach. This basically says I'm allowed to do what I've been doing for half of my life, and the USBC, which is the United States Bowling Congress, says, oh yeah, that's fine. I want to thank the Academy and all the millions of people that were responsible for me to get this thing that goes around my neck with a little card on the end that says, he's okay. Yeah, let him coach your kids. And it's been a really long, hard trip, and I feel like now that my existence as a junior coach has been officially quantified, that I'm going to just keep doing the same thing I've been doing for the last 30 years, which is coaching junior bowlers. But at least now, if somebody says, "Are you really a coach?" I can go, "Yes, yeah, I got a card and a thing on my neck here that says I am." So it's very exciting. It's not really all that exciting at the same time. It kind of is, because it's kind of like recognition. You are a junior coach. You are a volunteer for the USBC. Thank you very much. So, yeah. There's 3 minutes you'll never get back. There it is. In all its goodness. There's the extra one. Now to feed these guys. So, some of the group is here, just the obnoxious ones. He's totally engrossed in the film.
Are those all like the porkins or something?
No, those are pigeons.
No, those kids.
Hello.
But those one kids, are they pigeons? Like, are they poor?
Are they poor pigeons? Yes, they're very poor pigeons.
Oh, the people, those three little Scrooge kids.
The little kids, no, they were urchins. The ones sitting outside of the poulterers and trying to get the bone.
Are they poor?
So this is what they're getting. They're only getting plates. That's it.
That is
They're too obnoxious. Oh,
it's open!
the not so obnoxious one is here. Okay, this is apparently tree decorating via assembly line.
Look at this dude.
Isn't he the king of the North Pole?
Is it recording? Oh, it is.
There, solid. You might want to not use that. Yeah. Don't push any buttons, I just had that running.
I didn't, I zoomed in.
Oh, well, zoom back out again.
I did.
So here's the tree, as displayed by Junior, and I don't even know his name. Octavian. Actually, I did know his name now that you said it. Where is? There he is.
You guys are looking, I'm still stuck under all this stuff. You guys have room for about one more jump. Oh
Who's down to cover me up?
Oh, the weather outside's not quite freezing, and the fire's on the television. But I gotta finish decorating the porch, and something that rhymes with porch. Well, we're out on the Adventureland porch, and we have some Christmas decorating to do. Some of it was already done. Some of my cast was here last week, and my director of photography, Eloise, helped me do some of the lights, but I forgot that when I did the Adventureland porch that I took the regular lighting out of here, so we couldn't really see to finish what we were doing. So we got it started, so I'm going to finish it up today. And that's going to be today's chore. In my box down here, I got some of the decorations I've got. Electric candy canes that don't work, but I know how I can use those. And of course the Christmas headstones. Apparently my Halloween stuff is in here too. My two tin gingerbread. I'll find a new place to put them this year. This is a bunch of little Christmas trees that go along the front. We'll take care of that in a moment. Ah, here they are. Tanda. These go on the fence. And hopefully they won't fall over like they did last year. Because I'm going to do something to make sure they don't. It's hard to be serious when you're holding a stupid yellow lollipop. I have to put the nails in here, in the top of the fence, so I can put these basically slide over the heads of the nails, and then I'll have 3 of them out there, and it will look probably ridiculous, but we're shooting for, you know, holiday-ish. There it is. Long before there were homeowners associations, there was neighborhood Christmas decorating contests. My grandfather used to win them pretty often. He really went crazy when it came to decorating a house for Christmas. And it's kind of where I got my desire to do it. My dad used to decorate pretty good too. It's a special time for my family. And I don't think we ever had anything stolen from the yard. But where I am located right now is not exactly, you know, the general strolling space for John Q. Public. Good grief. But I'm thinking if I do this, maybe others will too. I get the fun part of trying to untangle this and get the pieces of pine needles out of it. Yes, I live. The Darkslade Manor is right underneath a big pine tree. A very big pine tree that sheds every fall. In the summer it's nice, but in the fall the needles fall like crazy. And in the winter it's almost spooky because not a lot on the limbs. They're called evergreens. I'm sure they stay green, but they don't stay full of needles. Yeah. I love untangling things. It's a real test for my patience. Ta-da! Tell you what, first person who gripes about my display or says that it's offensive or tries to steal it is going to get a candy cane enema so high up they'll be farting peppermint for the next 20 years. All right. Success. Well, it's nighttime. It's a little after 8. So why don't we go take a look and see what the display looks like, huh? Yeah, looks pretty good. Not quite done. This corner over here, still got to finish. A little blank spot right there. All it needs is music. Cool, cool. I don't know if you can see in this, but you can see the gingerbread people. Let me see. Yeah. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Now, the next episode will have other things. Actually, the next episode hopefully will have actually it probably won't have the zoo lights. That may be the one after that, just before Christmas. I am not sure at this moment. I'm going out there this coming week, and I'm going to try to put it all together so you'll have it by the next episode. But we shall see what happens. Also, on the next episode, I have cast members that are visiting from Australia, and they're going to be stopping by a couple of times, and we may do a little film project and what have you. So I'm going to try to put that together so you can enjoy the wondrous reunion. I haven't seen them for 2 years. And they're very close for me. They're very close friends, and I'm looking forward to seeing them, although they're all going to be really old. They're going to be like in their 90s. Last time I saw them, I think Vanessa was like 10 or something like that. So he's probably like 83 by now. It's been 2 years, but we will see what happens with that. Of course, Christmas is coming, and I'm not going to have a big to-do here, but I intend to do some stuff, and I might take you with me. We'll see what happens with that also. So that'll be coming up shortly. Well, it'll be coming up on the next episode. Some of that will be coming up. You like that? That is what I call not committing to anything right there. Anyway, so that's what we will try and do. In the meantime, you guys have yourselves a great week. End of line.